The last assignment besides your final personal project is going to be making a web page with Wix.com. So you'll go ahead and just type in Wix, Wix.com, and I chose to log in just connecting to my Facebook because it was easier. But if you want to make a separate Wix account, you can, and you'll be greeted with create your first site. I haven't made one of these in, geez, maybe 5 years, so they may have changed things up, but I thought better to approach it, having just seen a tutorial and getting the basics. So we're going to go ahead and press create new site. Wait for it to load. So you can choose what kind of website you're creating. I'm going to go ahead and say portfolio as an artist. I might want to say digital media portfolio. Next. And this can be, anything regarding your passion or could have to do with what you're studying. Totally up to you. So then it gives you two options. You can get an automated kind of website or create your website with the editor. We're going to use the editor to make it a little bit more personalized. So now you can pick a template, and you can also pick a blank template over here. Really up to you if you want to have this be already catered towards a template that has to do with your interest. So if you want to make something that's just really professional looking, make something that's related to film and video or the arts or design, etc. So I might want to go with something like this artist page. So you can view it, get a look at how that's going to look like, and even click on the view full demo to get an idea of what that page would look like. It's really up to you what you're going to go for. Obviously, these are catered towards certain kind of things. If you're a designer, fashion, acting, art photographer, etc. So if I wanted to make something having to do with just this basic artist one, I could press edit, and now it's going to load this template. Cool little graphic. Just wait for that to work. Okay, so, alright, great. Get started with the new site. That's what we will start doing. So now it gives you this kind of basic, like basic setup of what you can add on the left. You can change the margin, tools, drop-down measure, kind of like in Word. So you can, change the margins by clicking and dragging this. If I want to change the page background image, I could do that by clicking that. Gives you can edit any of these by double clicking on them. It'll pull up that menu. So if I wanted to say something that was like, you're probably going to keep your home page, but for instance, this light page, if I wanted to rename that by clicking on that settings bar, I could rename this installation art, since I do a lot of that. Done. Over here is street art. And you can also double click to change it. So I could write, photography, etc. Maybe I want to keep bio as they are. And for any of these pages, just click on them and it'll pull them up. So, for instance, this is the bio, the about page. So if I wanted to change this, this is, the template it gives you. But you might want to keep something kind of basic like this. That way you can just add your own personal info. So if you want to edit the text, you just double click. So I'd change this to, Matt Panfill, because that's me, maybe born in Indianapolis, Indiana, lives and works in Indianapolis, Indiana, and you could click, anything, blah, 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 blah. For yours, I think you should go ahead. If you don't have a website made already, you might as well use this to make something. So then you have your text settings, obviously here, so you can really stylize this. Just like with Word or anything, or any of these programs. Cool. And so you keep working on this. I'd want to, maybe change the page background. So I'd click that, open up some other image. I can choose it from my gallery, from my media, or I could use something that they have, like one of these stock backgrounds. Obviously, if I want to edit this, I'd click this. Like, cancel. Oh, I might have to import the media for that. So you go to media, there you go. So this is how you'd upload something, for instance, from Facebook, from Instagram, from your Google Drive. Because I linked it with my Facebook, this should let me pull up images already. Oh, if I were to connect it, then I could. So that gives you an idea. Um, yeah, you can upload your media here and then pull that in really easily. They've updated this a fair amount from the last time I did it. Um, so again, go to your menus and pages to navigate between those. You can also, delete these if you only want a couple. Looks like you can even use this to link other apps, which is pretty cool. That's where you get your media from. This is how you change your background image. This shows you what it's going to look like if you're on a desktop or mobile, which is pretty cool. So it's going to show you what it's going to look like. And what's cool about Wix is that for the basic package, it's free, which is awesome. So this could show you what it would look like on mobile as a preview. And then, so your tools are up there. If you have made a mistake, you can edit or redo. This is how you upgrade to, to a better plan. But again, it's still free, which is very cool. Some other settings if you wanted to upgrade, get a mailbox, email address made to your business, etc. Shows you kind of the add-ons. But these are really the basics to get started. Oh, and there's some mobile tools, I should say, because there's a difference between making a website for something that's mobile versus used on a desktop. So it lets you preview what it's going to look like on your phone. So those are all the basic tools. And then when you've made something that you're proud of, that's customized, you would press preview first. You'll see what it looks like. And then when you're very cool with it, you could go back to editor and press, the final thing is pressing publish. So it's going to give you your precise site hyperlink, which is what you'll turn in when you turn in the project. You could upgrade to give yourself, a really professional branded domain name. But even using the Wix hyperlink is fine. And then so you just copy paste that, visit site, and it'll show you what it'll look like over here. So it doesn't take long, really fun to play around in. So have some fun exploring and experimenting with Wix.